The weekend has been great. We hope you had plenty of time to rest. I mean, you're still resting throughout this week, well, most of this week. Nevertheless, you're watching Smell the Coffee with Dana Master and Aina Riza Kwayo. And when I tell you it's flu season up in this bee,
everyone is just so fluey. It's so irritating.
It's sniffling, it's laryngitis, it's the sneezes, the coughs. We do apologize in advance if you hear us coughing or clearing our throats. We are going through it.
Yeah, there is a lot going on currently. But nonetheless, you must take care of yourself during this season. I have been having late nights. I have been, not sleeping at all.
Yeah,
but
and
now,
we all know why.
but now, I am... Yesterday was the first time I slept, and I slept so early.
Oh.
If anyone looked for me at around 8 hours,
You're
like
out.
dead asleep. And then I woke up, this morning when I woke up like, oh, let me pray, it's midnight. And then I checked the time, it's 5:40, the time I need to wake up to go and prepare for work. I was like,
And there's nothing more irritating than waking up when you are actually supposed to wake up. Do you get what I'm saying? Because in your mind, you're thinking, I still have a bit more time to sleep or whatever
to do whatever.
And we all know why you haven't been sleeping. You posted on your status the other day and you said, if I get one more text or one more email from my research supervisor, I will just cry.
And thereafter, he really texted me, submit this today, latest tomorrow. But I'm glad I've not... I'm still doing the research, so I'll probably get another email, but I was glad to just have that time to rest, yeah.
At least.
At least, yeah.
It's going to be a long period for you. Sending you love, light, strength, everything.
All you can do is pray for me, I guess. Yeah.
No, that's all we can do, and send money when we can.
Send money.
As motivation.
Send money, my darling. But nonetheless, after the break, we will bring you, entertainment news. We'll be talking about Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber and everything that you would be interested to find out.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Before we get into celebrity news, let's get into some bizarre news. The death of a man in China who died while having sex with his girlfriend during working hours has been declared an industrial accident. The decision, which entitles his family to compensation, has captivated social media. According to the country's industrial injury insurance rule, which governs the circumstances of injuries and deaths on the job, a situation in which an employee suddenly dies at his post during working hours should be categorized as an industrial accident. Such an employee or his family can receive insurance compensation from his employer and the Social Security authorities. The 60-something-old man, surnamed Zhang, was the sole security guard at a small factory in Beijing before his death. He was required to work around the clock with no days off, the Southern Metropolitan News reported in early May. On October 6 of 2014, Zhang met his girlfriend in a security room at the factory where he rested. The couple began having sex and he died during the act. Now, a police investigation confirmed it was a sudden death with no suspicious circumstances. A year later, Zhang's son, Zhang Shaoxi, applied for compensation at the Municipal Social Security Bureau. The authority denied his request, saying the man's death was not an industrial accident because the senior, Zhang, died while dating his girlfriend rather than carrying out his duties. Now, in 2016, Zhang Jr. took both the factory, whose name was not revealed in the report, and the Social Security Authority to court. He insisted his father's death should be categorized as an industrial accident because he was required to work around the clock. Zhang Sr. could not leave his work post, forcing him to meet his girlfriend at the security room. The son said taking a rest was a worker's right. As an adult male, it was normal for my father to have emotional needs, he told the court. Having a romantic relationship is part of that rest. He did not leave his work area, so his sudden death should be declared an industrial injury. The court agreed, ruling that his father's death occurred during working hours and at his work post. The factory and the Social Security Authority appealed, but a higher court upheld the original verdict. Chen Rui, a Chongqing-based lawyer, said on a leading social media platform that there were two key factors which led to Zhang Jr. to win the case. One was that his father had to work 24 hours a day without a holiday throughout the year. This meant that dating his girlfriend became a proper physiological need, like drinking water and using the toilet. The other was that his father was dating his girlfriend rather than hiring a prostitute. Therefore, his behavior did not violate social customs, the lawyer said.
Wow.
It's the fact that they said it became a physiological need, like drinking water and going to the bathroom.
But it is a need. I don't know, physiological.
Like, it's essential.
It's essential. You need to drink
sex.
water, have sex, and go to the bathroom.
And go to the bathroom. It is crazy. It is insane. It's the fact that he won the case. They claimed it was an industrial accident. This is not a call for you to go and have sex during work hours.
Yeah.
We're not in China.
Yeah. Please.
That doesn't fly.
Exercise some. I don't know what must we exercise.
What must we exercise?
During working hours.
Caution and decency, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's be decent during work and leave these work wife, work husband things alone.
I said there will be no work wife under my regime.
Never, ever.
What do you mean work wife?
Work
Are
wife.
you crazy?
And you know, work wives are so entitled. They'll be there like, no, because actually
It
he
first
likes
starts as
what?
work wife, and then later on these people are dating.
Yes.
Because already this work wife or work husband is the one that spends
Most of the
time
time,
with your person.
Yes.
Nah.
It's why I'm saying also the entitlement comes. They're like, oh, actually, he doesn't like carrots.
What?
What do you mean he doesn't like carrots? No, because you know, during his free time, he likes to, excuse me?
How do you know all of
Excuse
this?
me?
Nah.
Nah.
Work wives under my regime.
Never
prohibited.
Strictly prohibited. Never.
Like,
never.
let me just hear you, my work wife. Nah. Stay away
Over.
from my husband at work. He comes, you only greet him, and you submit whatever you have to submit, preferably via email.
Done.
No conversation.
Why are you even having a conversation?
You just say hi, say, oh no, morning, thank you.
Show me that time they're
Full
eating
stop.
the baki you made for him together.
Imagine.
Oh!
Nah. And your wife forgot to add salt.
Imagine. Oh, so babe, Diana said you forgot to add salt in today's food. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Nah. No work wives, no work husbands.
No
leave those
work
things
wives
alone.
under my regime. But nonetheless, moving over to an exciting story. Selena Gomez is spreading that same old love. In fact, the Lose You to Love Me singer liked a 20 May Instagram post announcing that Hailey Bieber's Rhode skincare line will be heading to Sephora, leading fans to believe that Selena was subtly shutting down rumors of a feud between herself and the model. What's more, Selena then shared a quote from another author, Abby Wiggins, on her Instagram stories, reading, "You matter, your voice matter, your heart matter, you are worth so much more than you know." Alongside the note, "The only murders in the building star cryptically added, "You know who you are and I'm cheering you on." The posting came shortly after Justin Bieber, who dated Selena on and off throughout the early 2010s before marrying Hailey in 2018, publicly apologized to his wife for previously belittling her in a private argument. "I told Hales that she would never be on a cover of Vogue," Justin recalled on a 20 May Instagram, sharing an image of Hailey recently fronting the magazine. "For some reason, because I felt so disrespected, I thought I gotta get even. I think as we mature, we realize that we are not helping anything by getting even." And despite the ongoing rumors that their marriage is on the rocks, Hailey told Vogue in her cover story that the breakup speculations are not real. "And that's the thing, I have a real life," explained Hailey, who shares a 9-month-old son, Jack Blues Bieber, with Justin. "My real life is that I get to wake up to my beautiful family and my son and my friends, and I have people that know me and love me, and I love them." Congratulations to Hailey and
Okay, guys.
congratulations to Justin for maturing. Congratulations to Selena for, congratulating another woman. Let's wrap this story.
Oh,
there is no beef, there is no divorce.
Please, but also, colleagues, marry people that like you, so that in arguments they don't say things like, "You'll never be on the cover of Vogue." Guys, I always say this, hey? Just because somebody is dating you doesn't necessarily mean they like you.
Yeah.
And it's important. And there's that rumor there's a rumor that Hailey basically stalked Justin and put herself in Justin's area and circle, and basically eventually managed to get Justin.
Cement yourself, my dear. Go and get what you want.
Do what you gotta do to get what you want.
Gotta do.
So now people are saying that Justin acting like this is clearly because he doesn't really like Hailey. She just became
Why would
accessible.
he marry her if he didn't really like her? I think they've dated long enough and be married long enough. It wouldn't have lasted if he didn't like her. Full stop.
But also, why would you go and tell us that you said these things during your argument? We didn't need to know. There was no need for us to know that you said that your wife would never be on the cover of Vogue. It's always, my thing with Justin is I feel like a lot of the times he humiliates his wife. And that's not on. Marry people that like you. Nevertheless, that brings us to the end of our top stories. Now, let's get into my favorite segment, Let's Eat. Stick around. She's leaving a little bit of sparkle wherever she goes, and today we are so glad that that sparkle is with us in a studio. We have the one, the only, fabulous Martina. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you, Diana, for having me.
No, thank you for joining us, and thank you for bringing, high fashion to the studio.
Thank you so much.
All right, so let's start with the excitement. All right. Actually, before we get into that, just give our audience a brief introduction of who Martina is, what you do, and everything.
Okay. So, I am Martina Carney. I'm a stylist. I'm a fashion stylist, and I am also currently an in-house stylist for Miss and Mr. Supranational Namibia. And yeah, you already started the topic slowly but surely, but I am now in the final phase of preparing the candidates' wardrobe who are going to represent Namibia in Poland.
Okay, so how are things shaping up as we count down?
Ooh, it's not easy.
It's not easy?
It's not easy. There are very specific requirements for candidates' wardrobes for supranational in Poland, and it is like picking cherries from the amount of cake.
Oh,
yes,
I
it's
see.
like picking the cherries, like
nitpicking,
exactly. And it is demanding. It's demanding on time. It's demanding on the team. It's demanding on the candidates, since they are literally going through whole persona change and transformation, and we are just trying to polish them to the best possibilities and abilities.
Okay, you spoke of the pressures. You spoke of the pressure that it has on the team, on the contestants, everything. What is it like working behind the scenes to prepare 2 national representatives for such a high-level international pageant?
Speaking from my second time experience, it's really intensive work with the candidates. It's not only concentrating on their looks, and the compulsory garments they have to have with at the competition, but it's also creating their everyday wardrobe, because every day of the 3 weeks experience they make in Poland, they have to look the part.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So you have to prepare 3 weeks worth of clothing.
Yes, so we have to prepare literally for each day of the experience in Poland. We have to prepare at least 2 outfits which are going to be used then according to requirements what's happening on a day and where they go. Because the contestants, when they are in Poland, they actually, we call it experience there, because they are being engaged in a community, they are being engaged in a sponsors, they have very intense rehearsals, training the whole time. So it's a lot of commitments they have to put into their journey back then there, and we have to prepare them mentally, emotionally, physically. We are trying to install in them also kind of good eating habits, so they don't have breakouts, because the stress and completely different climate comparing to winter climate, it can cause them different issues.
Oh my goodness. You know, we never actually know how much goes into preparation.
No, we see the glam.
We see the glam when we're like, oh, it's just easy. They're just putting on clothes and they walk
They
around
look like this.
They look like this. Oh my goodness. But behind the scenes, it's actually a lot more work.
Yes.
All right. So when you're working with public figures like this, how do you balance global trends with Namibian identity and flair?
I am trying as much as I can to keep on the clock of what's happening in the world. But of course, the core of my personal styling is always to concentrate and to considerate the personality of the person I'm styling.
Okay.
So what we need mostly for the event is high fashion. But of course, we can't just have everyday smoking on or a suit on. We have to have also high fashion items also for everyday use. So that's what we do. So it is a lot of talk to different people, because we know that pageantry is not as well sponsored in this country as it is in some other countries,
Yes.
comparing, for example, to Asian countries where pageant is very popular and very well sponsored from community. And also we are a very small community comparing to other countries. We have 3 million people, so it's not a big economical support comparing to countries with 40 and 50 million people.
Very true.
So it's a lot of convincing for collaborations, for doing things in, okay, we can offer you a platform, international platform that you get seen, but we need you to assist us with certain things. So it's a lot of talk, it's a lot of money turning money, like, do we really need that, or we rather need that?
Okay.
So it's very strict budgeting as well. So yeah, it's not easy to fly to Poland, because we also know since we lost our national carrier, we relying on foreign planes and companies,
airlines.
Yes. So yeah, it is.
It's challenging.
It's challenging. It's challenging.
To say the
It's
least.
challenging.
Because there's definitely a lot more.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there a key moment or reveal during their prep that you are especially proud of?
It's actually happening right now.
Okay.
The key moments, like for example, with Savannah Pereira, who is going to represent Namibia in Miss Supranational Namibia in Poland. you see the transformation from the 1st of February when the final was happening here in Namibia. In those 3 months, this girl just came out. She's not a girl anymore. She's a woman now.
Oh, wow.
It's really, it's very, very interesting to see that transformation. It's giving me goosebumps.
I got goosebumps as you were speaking because she's blossomed. She's bloomed into the
yes.
flower that she's always been.
And we have finalized our looks for the compulsory wardrobe. So this is like, okay, now I can tick this off. Now we're going for the day wardrobe. So we have been collecting pieces for everyday wardrobe since the 1st of February.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And shoes.
And everything.
And earrings.
Jewelry, everything.
Yes,
oh
yes.
my goodness.
So now we are like literally finalizing the final combinations. Like you wear on this day that with these shoes, with these earrings. So like literally that's the planning of how it's happening.
Oh my goodness.
Behind
Are you
the
going to
scenes.
travel with them?
I am going to fly with Savannah because Moloki is leaving only a week later.
Okay.
But nobody from the organization is allowed to stay when they are going through the experience in Poland through the camp. So since I'm from Slovakia, I am taking the advantage. I drop off Savannah in Krakow,
and then you go.
because on the 9th of June they have official welcoming at the airport, and then I take my suitcase and I go to see my parents.
Of course, kill two birds with one stone.
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah, because it is also important for me to see my family, even though it's going to be very short this time. It's going to be only 2 weeks. Usually I fly for a month or 6 weeks. So yeah. But at least I am going to see them, and then I am very excited for the last week.
What's happening in the last week?
The finals, all the final shows.
Speaking of the final shows, is there any particular trend or statement that we should look out for?
I actually want to see the reactions of Namibia when we reveal our national costume.
It's always the national costume. It is always the national
Yes.
costume.
And then I want to see you guys dropping your jaws when you see the evening gowns.
Oh, okay. So I do have to say, Martina, that the pressure is on now. The pressure is high.
Yes.
It's intense because also you've been preparing since Feb.
Yes.
So the expectations are through the roof.
And you know what? What is the worst part? When during preparation, your heel, which is your performance heel, actually breaks.
That is a nightmare.
Yes.
That is a nightmare. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So we are trying to avoid all and cater for all the tragic plans.
Yes. Backups on backups on backups.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
It's literally like backups on backups and backups.
Oh wow. All right. So for young Namibians dreaming of working in fashion or creative industries, what is your advice?
Work hard.
Okay.
Be committed. Show up, as Lisa says.
Yes.
And don't think that the world is just waiting for you.
Whoa.
You have to put a lot of work to be seen in the world. Because, yes, we are here and we are seen by Namibia. I also experienced it myself. I am always surprised that people recognize me when they see me shopping my groceries. But once you leave the borders of Namibia, there is whole another world of many people who are at least as good as you are. And we have many talented people.
Yes.
We have many extraordinary talented people in Namibia. I sometimes just get very upset that we don't support them enough. So it is for young creatives, please be committed, follow your dream, be there, be present, but also for our community, let us accept people who are creative, that their creativity is part of their job.
Yes.
They are not doing it for fun. They are doing it so they can put bread on their table. So I think it's a lot of work in our community still in Namibia, that we acknowledge that artist is actually a profession. It's not only something funny on the side.
It's not a side hustle.
No,
but it is
it's not.
actually
It
a
shouldn't be.
livelihood.
It shouldn't be because we are not afraid, and we show our support to all the international stars like
Yes,
Beyonce
yes.
and I don't know, Angelina Jolie, and I don't know the newest generation because I'm too old for that.
Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. There'll always be somebody coming.
Yeah,
up.
there is always somebody who is like in the line to be.
Exactly.
So we spend also a lot of money to go and support their concerts, even if it is abroad. But we don't do that for our local artists, which is very sad, and it really is lying very deep in my soul that I want to always put that up there. That we have to commit to supporting them.
That is beautiful. Martina, thank you so very much. And again, all the best with your journey. I'm pretty sure you can't wait to sigh a sigh of relief when the finals are done.
See my parents.
See your parents as well. So, Martina, all the best.
Thank
I'm
you
looking
so
forward
much.
to seeing what looks you've come up with on that stage. and
I
throughout
hope
the
you
journey.
like them. I hope we are going to fulfill the expectations.
We shall wait and see. All right, until then, we will be right back with more Smell the Coffee right after this.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I apologize. Earlier on, I said we're getting into our Let's Eat segment, but that's because I'm always thinking of food. Food is nice, guys.
Food is nice.
But anyway, that brings us to the end of today's episode. But fear not, we'll be back again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Until then, please do have yourselves a fantastic Monday. Rest up and don't do anything we wouldn't do.
Yes.